I'm currently a professor here at the University of Utah in the Department of Physics and Astronomy.
My name is John Matthews. I'm a research professor of physics here at the University of Utah, and I manage the Cosmic Ray Research Group here.
Hi, my name is Jordan Gerton. I'm a professor in the Department of Physics and Astronomy at the University of Utah, and I have been involved with the Inspire project for quite a few years.
Hi, my name is Sarah Braden. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Teacher Education and Leadership at Utah State University.
My name is Ricardo Gonzales. I am the academic program manager for the Center for Science and Mathematics Education. And as part of that role, there's a few programs that I run. One of them being Refugee After School program, another one being Inspire, where our students worked on cosmic ray detectors.
My name is Dennis Soldin. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Physics and Astronomy at the University of Utah. And my role in this project was to be a research mentor for the summer research project of the Inspire program.
My name is Lena and I'm in 12th grade.
My name is Nairmon and I'm in 10th grade.
I've been in this program for about 4 years now, since the 8th grade.
I've been involved in Inspire for also about 4 years now.
My name is Breeman and I'm a freshman at the U.
My name is Ayad and I'm also a freshman at SLIC.
I've been involved for about 4 years. We started in sophomore year of high school. My role as of right now is just to get data and then kind of put that in a graph and then analyze it.
Yeah, and my role is to kind of try to correct for the data because there is an effect where it changes a little bit due to the atmospheric pressure.
Our process first started in coming up with a question and just following that up with gathering data and making plots so we can add that to our question and see the relation. So we are just trying to find out if the moon has an effect on cosmic ray detection, and we want to see if that affects the way we gather data.
My role in the research process is to gather data and to code it into plots so that we can compare it with other plots and work from that.
Our research was how the seasons affect cosmic rays and if it increases or decreases detection rates.
Yeah, we started this process by building the detector from our own, so we built them from scratch, and the detector was actually put up on top of the Refugee building, and we hope to use that detector to gather data in the future.
Big event today here is a new $1.1 million array of cosmic ray detectors here on top of the Refugee Services building. But you can tell what really makes Dr. Tino Nyawelo proud is the students behind it.
Some of the amazing, talented students.
It is the young people helping them study those high-energy particles arriving from space. Nyawelo partnered up with Dr. Sarah Braden from Utah State University, bringing her background of science and language education.
And my job was to figure out, okay, how do we create a really positive science learning environment?
And the end result is huge.
And when you see them succeed, that is a satisfaction that you can't describe.
The process so far looks for us right now is just really trial and error, just grabbing a lot of data and like trying to organize it into a code that's readable. My favorite part of the research project so far is really just seeing the result of our code and seeing it being actually readable.
My favorite part of the project is just seeing our question being proved, right? And just seeing things that really back up our question.
So this research has been really impactful to me because I haven't had a lot of involvement in STEM, but this has opened my eyes to STEM a lot. I really like this research and I'm excited to present it at this symposium.
I think this program, the Inspire program, is a unique opportunity because I haven't seen any program in science where you really teach students all the aspects of science. Like we started with building the detectors from scratch. You get an idea of the challenges of data taking, then actually you take the data, you analyze the data, and finally you interpret the data in a physics context. So it really includes all the steps from building the detector to the final research outcome. within kind of one program, which I think is a unique opportunity for students to kind of get insights on all the aspects of science. So I think this is very important about the program.
When we had the chance to go on the Delta trip, we got to learn about how wide scale this was, and there were real life instances where this data was being applied.
Going to Delta was pretty fun, but it was very hot. But I'm glad that we got the experience to see other detectors and where the detectors are placed and stuff, and it was just a good experience overall.
Visiting the telescope array in Delta was really amazing. The telescopes were a lot bigger than I thought, and it was really nice to see the telescopes they built over the years, from the small to the larger ones.
When it came to the research itself, one of the moments that I really enjoyed was they had to essentially make code to produce plots using this data. And it was nice to see students realize, oh, like coding and the things that we've learned in like these various coding programs we've been part of, actually, you know, there's actual application to the things that we learned. And we can do some cool stuff with that coding.
This research has served an outline for how the research process should go, and I can apply that into other fields, and I feel really confident in STEM that I can apply this knowledge elsewhere.
The research really helped me see myself in a data analysis career. It really helped me open that door to see chances where I could apply this knowledge again.
I found out through this program I really like STEM, and I really enjoyed the programming part of it. So I really enjoyed working with Python and sorting my data and just changing it in these various ways.
This research has played a big part in behind the decision of me pursuing STEM, because when we started this project, computing was also a big component of it, and I got interested in coding and stuff, so that's why I decided to pursue computer science. So this program has definitely helped me a lot.
I think sometimes students, or just more generally people who are not themselves scientists, forget that like science is done by people and that it is a human endeavor like any other, and there are issues and there are relationships and there are dynamics that come into that, and giving them an opportunity to experience that and kind of just sort of make that more obvious and explicit, I think can really help them. If they decide to go into science, great. If they don't decide to go into science, then they kind of understand how it works a little bit better, which I think is, you know, important for everybody.